I don't know if we've ever been so back. Look, when DICE started saying they were taking Battlefield back to its roots, I feel like most of us just rolled our eyes and said, oh yeah, heard that one before, as some sort of protective reflex stemming from the trauma that Battlefield 2042 inflicted on us all those years ago.
Hey, I've already had 5 cups of coffee. Let's go.
I don't know about you, but
I'm ready.
I was just too scared to be hurt again.
Come on.
I kept my walls up whenever news about Battlefield 6 came out, never really taking it seriously. But then labs footage started leaking, and it showed what they were saying was actually coming to reality. And slowly, DICE started chipping away at my defenses as only they can do, until I was laid bare before the reveal event, ready to be heard all over again. But you were all there, right? You all saw it. And at that stage, we started believing DICE when they said they had changed. But still, we hadn't played it. Can't get too excited. It's better to not feel than to make ourselves vulnerable. But that's when it happened, the beta weekends. And I learnt to love again. Now, before we get into the good stuff, if you're a returning viewer or you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me, especially at the size that I am. Anyway, I'm going to get off my begging stool and get back to begging stool. It's a begging stool. The hype around Battlefield 6 and its beta takes me right back to Battlefield 3 and its initial beta test, when there were videos of people being degenerates on Operation Metro all over the internet. And the hype around this new Battlefield, these stunning new visuals, this amazing new engine, was palpable. And it's whatever this was. I feel like I'm back there with a computer that can actually play it this time. But now, the scale is insane. I mean, just look at these Steam charts. You know what? I think this is justified. And I know you've all seen countless videos from Jack Frags and Level Cap Gaming and Stone Mountain 64, so instead of giving you a breakdown of the technical aspects of this new Battlefield game, no, I'm going to talk to you about how it feels. The tingle it gives me in my loins as an OG Battlefield soy boy. I was in my first game, Liberation Peak, getting shelled by a helicopter above, and my girlfriend walked into the room and said, "This literally looks like hell on earth." To which I responded, how that's actually a good thing, because Battlefield 2042 felt like this, because it was too vibrant, and the specialist sucks, and the map design just sucks. We are so back. And she said, "I think we should see other people." But the best way that I can articulate how this game feels is it feels like what Battlefield used to be like, and should be like. Immersive. But when I say immersive, I don't mean realistic, which is a word that I see bandied a lot around in the conjecture about this game, being like, oh, it's not realistic, oh, this isn't realistic to be able to jump around like this. Like, nothing about this game is realistic, but it is immersive. I mean being immersed in a factional struggle where you are just one of the many cogs in the machine working alongside your teammates to complete an objective. And Battlefield 6 has nailed this so far. And so many things contribute to this. The cohesive, for now, grounded military aesthetic, the paired back movement systems that make it so much harder to lone wolf by tack sprinting and sliding around everywhere, and the promotion of teamwork through the class balance, something that DICE is tweaking even further before launch. And this gameplay loop has achieved something I thought impossible: encouraged Battlefield players to play teamwork as a default. I have never been revived so much. It was rare that I would get in a tank and didn't have someone repairing me. People actually seemed to follow squad orders? It was so rare that I was taking on an objective on my own. What? And the guns feel great, like they have weight and power, which is something that the previous Battlefield that shall not be named didn't have. The customization is deep. It was so uncommon for me to come across someone with the same build as me. Now, I'm sure that'll change as the meta develops, but Battlefield's never really been a game about chasing the meta like COD, because in one game, there are so many different kinds of engagements you need to prepare for. It's hard for a one-fits-all solution. And the sound, the rustle of gear on your soldier as he runs, the roar of an APC when it starts up, and just the ear-ripping power of an F-16 tearing through a canyon. Do I need to say any more? Just listen to this.
Objective Charlie is in enemy hands.
Be neutralized.
Okay. I could honestly glaze this game all day, but it's not perfect. You know, I couldn't play as Nicki Minaj, for example. And the time to kill felt too fast at times. I died multiple times when I was behind cover. The air vehicles are fun, but they feel like they're made of paper. The maps were small, though there are bigger ones coming, allegedly. But none of these complaints, or any of the ones I haven't mentioned, are foundational. None of it is stuff that DICE can't fix in an update or before the launch. And they have communicated with us that they are changing a lot based off beta feedback. And I believe DICE's community engagement is why Battlefield 6 is turning out so good. From the introduction of Battlefield Labs or just direct communication through Reddit and Twitter, this back and forth from so early in the process has shown that they care about aligning this experience to what we as players want. But the funny thing is, despite all of this, there is still a vocal minority on the internet who just want this game to be Battlefield 4. Now, Battlefield 4 is the king, like, don't get me wrong, but in 2025 it feels outdated. The weapons feel a bit sloppy, the movement feels restrictive, the progression outdated. This game doesn't need to be Battlefield 4. It is creating its own identity, taking some of the best parts of each Battlefield that has come before it, and I think we are getting a really great experience. That said, the scariest thing about this whole situation is I'm excited about this game. DICE have taught me to open my heart and love again, and I have given them my trust, but between now and launch, and post-launch, there are so many hurdles to trip over. Now, I don't trust their grubby EA overlords, but I do trust the people on the ground putting in the mahi, and I just hope they don't take advantage of that trust. Now, if I have taught you to open your heart and love me, please subscribe, like and subscribe, and I'll give you a kiss. Look, I'll give you a nice, big, sloppy kiss.